Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica. This video is going to be for the sign of Aries. Hey Aries, how are all you guys doing? I hope you're doing really great and you're living your best life. I send you the positive energy. So Aries, today we're going to talk about create. And I pulled it's just to bring a little positivity into your day today. And here is the card. And this card is from my spirit card deck, and it brings out that we are all artists as young children before we even knew what that meant. Unfortunately, most of us forgot this aspect of ourselves, or at least set it aside as we got older. But we are all naturally creative beings, and whether we know it or not, we always create in one way or another with our energy and our life, and our life is our canvas. And just like a painting, our lives are a work of art in progress. Ultimately, the magic that's in a work of art and also in our lives happens when we get out of our own way and get in alignment with the universal creative flow. There is a kind of co-creation dance between our intentions, actions, and letting go that allow new ideas and inspirations to emerge without effort. We can help facilitate more creative flow with the energy of lightheartedness and curiosity. Taking ourselves too seriously will only restrict the energy, and being self-judgmental stops it completely. So it helps to lighten up a little bit. Most importantly, we need to empower ourselves as the creative beings we truly are and allow more experimentation and exploration into our lives. The good news is that as artists of our lives, we never fail because there are no failures in the creative process, or even mistakes, just explorations that help inform us of what to do next. The only failure would be to quit because we've never finished. So the message is, this is a reminder that you are the artist of your life, and whether your expression is through a painting, a new business, or relationship, the energy you put forth will shape what it will become of you. It doesn't matter what things may look like now. Often the biggest creative breakthroughs come right after setbacks or so-called failures. Your role as the artist is to find inspiration, keep putting good energy into your life, and allow the creative spirit to join in. Soon things will take shape in new and magical ways as you continue to create your masterpiece. I love that. That's so good. I did write you guys a poem. Now, I'm pulling this poem from an experience, so it is a bit dark, but sometimes life can be dark. So here's the poem. This makes my skin crawl to think of what you are, a lifestyle that has become your downfall. You try to be a walking contradiction. This is your affliction. Like a spider looking to eat its victim, you are on the prowl, inflicting injustice on those who, like you, live outside the lines. This is so tragic. And then you use magic, thinking you are so powerful. All you have is entities and spiritual darkness. And in the abyss, you try to claim and manipulate and maim. What you are really doing is drawing your chalk line. Slowly. It's only a matter of time. All right. Now, Aries, let's go ahead and we'll find out what's going on with the person that you're thinking of. Let's get down to some business here, shall we? Spirit, can you tell me about the person on Aries' mind, please? We've got the Sun. So they could have had a wake-up call or some type of realization. They're seeing things differently. Possibly they're seeing a truth. They could be a Leo. They're seeing this relationship in a different way, possibly this connection. and their feelings possibly have caught up to them in some type of way. They could want a new beginning in love with you, or to express to you how they truly feel. Oh, okay. What's been exposed about this connection is that there was some type of forces working against it. Your person knows that other people possibly came in between you, this connection, or they let other things come in between y'all. So all of that's been exposed, or they're seeing people around them differently. They could be experiencing, they could be emotionally conflicted or feel defeated emotionally because of other people who resent this connection, who are jealous of this connection. The Hierophant. Okay, so there's been conflict when it comes to this person's what other people would think. There's been conflict when it comes to this person's the way they believe or what they perceive about this situation. Your person could be conflicted when it comes to their commitments or their values. They could feel defeated because they're in a situation that is not stable, but they have a tie to this person in some type of way. Clarify the Sun. So maybe this relationship did get exposed to, and other people came in between it, is what I'm getting. And they wielded their belief system onto your person, their expectations. Can you tell me about the Sun, Spirit, please? Death. So I do feel like this relationship came out into the open. Something was revealed about this connection, or people found out about it, and then it caused a death, a transformation within this connection. Your person could be a Scorpio. So once this relationship came out in the open, other people possibly told this person that it had to end, that this relationship could not continue. They were not going to tolerate it. Clarify the Ace of Cups. Strength. Okay, this person has really strong feelings for you, and they had other people had a powerful influence as well on this person to end things with you. So these people were not backing down when it came to their expectations and their belief system. They strongly enforced their will on your person and told them to end things with you, is what I'm getting. Clarify the Five of Swords. Your person could be involved in some type of abusive relationship. Oh man, 5-5. Yeah, got that right. Okay, and this person tries to intimidate your person into doing what they want. So they're dealing with somebody who's very resentful, hostile, jealous, controlling, demanding, and these two they're always at odds with each other. They're always fighting about something when it comes to like willpower and influence and control. Clarify the Hierophant. The Three of Cups. Clarify the Three of Cups. This could have been a third-party situation. Yeah. Yep, that's what I'm getting. And your person is heartbroken because they had to make a choice here between you and someone else, and they really didn't know what to do, but there was things outside their control is what I'm getting. Clarify Death. We've got a Queen of Cups. Clarify this Queen of Cups, please. Justice. Clarify Justice. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles. Clarify the Two of Pentacles. Magician and the King of Swords. Okay, a lot of you possibly realize something about this connection with this person. Okay, something kind of hit you like a ton of bricks with the Sun card, and it caused you to end things, or you changed with how you felt about this person. You're coming out as the King of Cups. You gained some type of clarity or truth about this connection. Your person could be a Libra. You possibly defended yourself and what you believe to be right and wrong, what you believe to be fair. Possibly when it comes to what you were going to invest in and what you weren't going to invest in. Okay, like the effort that you put into this connection, you could have defended yourself with saying that you worked on this situation. All right? Even though possibly it was unbalanced, you put in the work. All right? The person on your mind could have juggled you and tried to manipulate you, like thinking that they had some type of ace up their sleeve. Okay? And it could have been a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So possibly you know that somebody was trying This could have been a work-related relationship, possibly, but it doesn't have to be. But possibly you know that somebody was trying to control this situation in some type of way, but you've changed how you feel about this person. This person could be your ex. I feel like a lot of you defended yourself in an honest way. Tell me about this King of Swords, please, Spirit. Tell me about this King of Swords. They regret. Okay. So this person regrets possibly trying to have the upper hand, trying to possibly not making you a priority, for being indecisive, for not telling you some type of truth, for not being honest. And they could regret some type of decision that they made because they let other people control their actions, is what I'm getting. And whatever they've manifested, they regret it. Clarify strength. Okay, a lot of you are following your heart when it comes to what you want for yourself emotionally. I feel like this person has strong feelings for you, and they could want to make you some type of love offer. What is the Knight of Cups? By confessing how they feel? Clarify the Knight of Cups. Oh, okay. This person is unhappy that they didn't make you a love offer. So somebody was influenced into not trusting their intuition, into not following their heart. Their heart was telling them that this connection could grow, that there was something very special between the two of you. And there was a lot here emotionally. This connection was fulfilling for this person emotionally. You gave this person a feeling that possibly they haven't felt in a while. Okay, so they didn't offer you, and they're unhappy that they never confessed. They never spoke their truth. They weren't transparent in some type of way. Clarify the Five of Wands. We've got all fives here, so this person is in a chaotic, stormy situation. Okay, so your person wants to move. Your person wants to move away from some type of conflict in their life. They're tired of the fighting. So possibly this person wants to turn their back on some type of connection or other people in their life that are creating chaos for them. That's what, and possibly the fact that you have moved forward and moved away from this person has them feeling heartbroken. So possibly you had enough focus and determination about yourself to move away from this situation because you realized that it was possibly a lot of drama. There was a lot of conflict between you two, or this person's life was full of drama and just a lot of connections that were not stable. And this person, possibly you realized they were unreliable and you couldn't depend on them when it comes to what they were going to stand for, because they could have let other people influence them when it comes to what they believe and what they want for themselves. Clarify the Chariot. Okay, so this person wants to is moving forward. Possibly they're determined to leave some type of connection that has been very detrimental to them. Okay, so the wheel is turning here because your person's been unhappy for a while. Dissatisfied, unsettled. What's the Three of Swords? This person is heartbroken by a connection, possibly even a marriage, a living arrangement. They are in despair. Possibly this person is heartbroken because you are their twin flame. For some of you, that could be true. For others of you, just ignore that. But this person's life is not balanced. It's not stable in a lot of ways, is what I'm getting. So something they thought would lead to happiness is created despair and depression for them. They could even feel betrayed by a situation. Clarify the Four of Cups. This person is feeling very low. Okay. They have new perspective. They've thought about things for a while. Your person has sat with their feelings for a while. They've thought about you. They've thought about the other connections in their life. And they've realized something because they've sat with it. What is the Hangman? What did they realize? They could be a Pisces or a Cancer. What did they realize? They have new perspective. They've realized what is that they have new perspective on what they want for themselves long term, their future, what they see for their future. And I feel like it's not with the situation they're currently in. The situation they're currently in is not good. It's not happy. It's not satisfying. It's a bit of a nightmare is what I'm picking up on. So they could have new perspective when it comes to their commitments, their belief system, their future, their foundation, their family, and even their job, what they believe in. They could have new perspective on what they let other people influence them into doing. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. There's been a change when it comes to this person, how they view you or another relationship. It could be both because they've gained some type of new perspective. Okay, so they're seeing you differently. They're seeing their life in general differently. What they want has shifted is what I'm getting, because they're not happy with where they're at currently. Clarify the Four of Wands. The World. The World, clarifying the Four of Wands. So they could want to close a chapter when it comes to a marriage or a living arrangement, because they're not happy with it. Clarify the World. They're not happy with the distance between you guys that they created. Clarify the World. Yeah, they want to close they want to close a relationship. They want to end some type of connection, a love connection. So your person could be getting out of a marriage or a living arrangement is what I'm picking up on currently, is what they're doing. Something that they thought was going to be their happily ever after, and they thought it would be some type of celebration, but it's only led to heartbreak. They could be fighting about someone's lifestyle. That somebody is spending too much time with their friends, party. They could be dealing with somebody who's in some type of party mindset, is what I'm picking up on, possibly. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles. We've got the Eight of Cups. Clarify the Eight of Cups. Judgment. Okay, so this person they have sat with their emotions and they have sat with their feelings, and then they realized something when they did that. And now they know they missed an opportunity with you. Okay, they missed something that would have led to stability is what I'm getting. And now they're seeing their future differently. Okay, they walked away, or you walked away, and they feel like they walked away from their Ten of Pentacles if they walked away. They walked away from having it all in the past is what they're realizing. So they're viewing you as the best. You were the best thing in their life, and now they're seeing that clearly now after the fact. So they've had some type of wake-up call, a realization, a aha moment, a epiphany of some sorts. Clarify the Two of Cups. The Devil. Okay, so what's changed with this person is they're realizing that some type of relationship that they're in is karmic. It's destructive. It's toxic. And they want out of it, is what I'm getting. They want to release somebody because this person is not for their highest good. This person possibly is trying to keep them low, to keep them in a negative place, to control them in some type of way. They could be dealing with somebody who's very hostile, very demanding, very jealous, very controlling. And they know they're now seeing this person's true colors. So if this person had a mask on, it's fallen off. If this person pretended like they were going to do better, be better, well, that's all. This person is realizing that was not the truth. Your person could, so they could have walked away from you and then they ran to the arms of the devil, is what I'm getting. So they feel like they're with somebody who is very devilish. Your person could be a Capricorn. Clarify the Devil. And this person possibly manipulated them, is what I'm getting. Well, a devilish person is a manipulator. Clarify the Devil. Okay, we've got a King of Pentacles. Clarify the King of Pentacles. Clarify the King of Pentacles, please. Okay. Clarify the Ten of Cups. Okay. All right. So this person possibly realized that they're in a situation with somebody who possibly married them for their money, or this connection's only based on financial reasons. Okay, is what they're realizing, that they're in some type of situation that involves finances. Okay, so maybe they're realizing that somebody just was out for their money. Okay, I feel like this person wants a reconciliation with you because they know in the past that they did something that possibly hurt you. And that it didn't. Okay, this person possibly tried to deceive you when it comes to what was going on in their life. They played some type of game with you, and they're sorry about that. Clarify the Knight of Wands. Okay, this person played you or tried to play you, but it has to do with their wounds. Okay. Tell me more about the Knight of Wands. Oh, man. Okay, I've got Temperance in reverse. So this person possibly played some type of emotional game with you, but it's because this person is unhealed. They have trust issues. They possibly were using you to make them feel better, to gain some type of validation from you in some type of way. All right? And they possibly sought your attention for all the wrong reasons, but it has to do with this person being very unbalanced, having some type of impulsive decision-making process, all right? And they're very reckless because they don't think things through. So this person's going to tell you that I didn't think about the consequences. I didn't think about how this would affect you or me or the situation between us. I was very inconsiderate, but it has to do with my outlook. And I just, I didn't think about things long term, is what they're going to try to reveal to you when it comes to my behavior. And possibly I was in a state of overindulgence. I was dealing with addictions. So possibly this person was had clouded judgment because they were involved in some type of addiction. So maybe this person is going to come clean to you that when you guys were together, that they were high as a kite sometimes, or they were drunk sometimes. And that's why they didn't think things through, is because they have some type of addiction, is what they're going to reveal to you. And it has to do with their wounds. So this person carries around some type of wounding. And that's what they're going to explain to you. They could be a Sag. Okay. Clarify judgment. So this person made a judgment call in the past to walk away from you, but I feel like they regret that. They definitely regret that decision. Clarify judgment. Okay, and in the past they were thinking long term. So possibly they thought that this situation was just short-term fun, that this was just a good time, that this was them just acting out in some type of way. And that's why possibly they ended things with you, is because they thought that you didn't want long term, or they were questioning whether or not this connection could stand the test of time. They weren't exactly sure, so that's why they walked away. They had doubts. They were just thinking possibly of the financial, like finances possibly were at play here, and what they could do. Possibly this person didn't think they were capable of giving you what you wanted at the time, and that's possibly why they walked away. Clarify the Five of Cups. So this person regrets not having a passionate new beginning with you. They regret. They feel like they let go of you, and that was a wasted opportunity, that you two could have created something magical together, but this person didn't take the chance when they had it. That this person delayed, possibly, and they postponed this connection, and they regret it, and they possibly used the art of distraction, and they regret possibly trying to take their mind off of this connection with other things and distracting themselves away from the fact of how much they truly wanted you. So this person tried to basically let you go by putting you off and by distracting themselves in other ways, thinking that they would be able to get over you, that this was fleeting in some type of way, that this was temporary, the way they were feeling, or they regret thinking that they couldn't make it work with you, is what I'm getting. Because now they're seeing that they could have made it work with you, that possibly you were telling the truth the whole time about who you are, what you wanted, and what you were willing to give up. Possibly you told this person that you were going to end something in your life, and maybe they didn't believe you at the time. Maybe they were conflicted about what you were saying, that you were going to end something. but that you were telling the truth is what I'm getting with justice. So if you told this person that you were going to get out of a connection or relationship or in something, okay, you were telling the truth. And you worked at doing that. And you were able to accomplish it is what I'm getting. You put in the work. And now this person realizes that you did everything that you said you were going to do. You have transformed your life. And they slept on that. Possibly this person didn't believe you with something that you said. And if that resonates, okay. If it doesn't, just leave it behind. All right, I think that's the reading. I do feel like this person is going to get out of a relationship is what I'm getting. So I do. Okay, what's this person's next actions toward Aries? They're going to take a leap in your direction. All right, so they're going to take a chance and they're going to try to make things right with you. They want a fresh start with you. That's their next actions. All right, so be prepared for this person to possibly, I'm getting reach out to you. Possibly out of the blue. Okay, I think that's the reading. Let's go ahead and find out what else is upcoming for you guys. Spirit, can you tell me what's in the future for Aries? We have a 5 of Cups. Okay, so you might do you might have some regrets upcoming about something. Right? Or disappointed about how something turned out. Now that could be work. That could be any type of connection. We have the 10 of Swords. So for some of you, there's going to be a painful ending. Or you're going to feel betrayed by someone in some way. We have a King of Pentacles and then a 2 of Pentacles. All right, so some of you could meet a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right, and so you're going to have, there might be some type of decision that you'll have to make upcoming. And you're going to have to debate it. It's going to be up in the air possibly. You're going to have to possibly adapt or make a choice. Clarify the 5 of Cups. The 10 of Wands. All right, I feel like a lot of you are going to move on from some type of despair or regret in the future. You're going to be able to release it. Clarify the 10 of Wands. The 4 of Wands. So you're going to move to something. So some of you could actually be moving or in the process of moving now. All right. But in the future, possibly a lot of you are going to move on from some type of regret. You could actually physically move out of a house and move into a new one. So some of you are going to have like a fresh start with a new location. Clarify the 10 of Swords. All right, so some of you are going to have a painful ending with somebody because they had some type of secret agenda. And maybe you're going to catch on to what they really wanted out of this connection, or what they really wanted out of you. Okay? And you're going to be able to, you're going to have to rationalize long term. So some of you are going to possibly realize that something was just not really for the long term. That it was never really meant to be, is what I'm getting. Because this person was trying to keep you in the dark in some way. With the High Priestess in reverse. Somebody wanted you to doubt your intuition, to question yourself. Clarify the King of Pentacles. The Three of Wands in reverse. Clarify the Three of Wands in reverse. The Ace of Cups. Clarify the Ace of Cups. The Hermit. Clarify the Hermit. The Five of Pentacles. Clarify the Five of Pentacles. The Wheel. Clarify the Wheel. The Page of Cups. Okay. All right. Okay. I feel like some of you you're coming out as the King of Pentacles. So maybe you're in some type of commitment, or it could be with your work. This could be like a work thing. You're going to realize that something, when it comes to your work life, or when it comes to your commitments or loyalty, that it's just not working out for you. Something's just not, things aren't falling into place. Possibly when it comes to some type of creative project, or when it comes to love. You're going to realize that something's just not for you, right? You're going to spend some time when it comes to what you truly want for yourself. You're going to spend some time alone thinking about it. All right? And I feel like you're going to leave something behind after you spend some time with it. Now, this could be when it comes to a business opportunity, you're going to walk away from it. Or when it comes to relationship, you're going to leave it out in the cold. All right? But there's going to be a change. The wheel is turning in your favor. Luck is on your side. I feel like you're going to experience some type of new opportunity for yourself. A happy surprise. This could be in love, or this could be with a job opportunity. A business connection could pop up for you. Just whatever. It could be different for each of you. Clarify the Two of Pentacles. The Lovers. You could meet a Gemini upcoming. Clarify the Lovers. We've got a Queen of Wands. Okay. And a King of Wands. Clarify the King of Wands. The Six of Wands. The Six of Swords. Clarify the Six of Swords. The Page of Wands. And then the Three of Cups. All right. A lot of you are going to have to make a choice when it comes to love. Okay, whatever that means for you. Upcoming, you're going to have to make a decision about someone. All right, I feel like once you make a choice, you're going to find your match. I've got the Queen and then I've got the King. Okay, so you could meet a fellow Aries or a Leo or a Sagittarius. But I feel like it doesn't have to be those signs. It's just somebody who I feel like a lot of you are going to find that person that just speaks to your soul. Okay? And you're going to move to, this relationship's going to be calm. Okay? It's going to be very rewarding, is what I'm getting. You're going to discover yourself in a whole new way. So this connection is really going to set your soul on fire. You're going to be able to find your inspiration, because this connection is going to make you feel alive, is what I'm getting. And it's going to lead to a lot of celebrations, a lot of connections, a lot of good times, a lot of social gatherings. So I feel like you're going to meet somebody for some of you, this person's outgoing. Somebody who really, and they possibly will introduce you to new people, places, and things, is what I'm getting. But this all is going to happen once you make a choice when it comes to love. Then you will meet this person, is what I'm getting. So some of you could have to leave somebody else behind in order to meet this new person, is what I'm getting. All right, I think that's what's upcoming. That's what's in your future, Aries. Okay, let me see. I need to get some oracles. I forgot. Okay. Okay, Spirit, can you give me some oracles for... We've got facade. So somebody in your life could be pretending. They could be fake. Emotional storm. So somebody could be pretending like they're okay, but actually they're in an emotional storm. They could be very unstable, but pretending like they're okay. Well, this person is quiet. Okay, here we go. We've got pretending to be fine. I just said this. Okay, so I feel like for a lot of you, this person that you're on your mind is very vulnerable, but they're putting on a show, on a front. We've got revenge. Okay, so this person could be childish in some type of way. They could have some type of pattern that they subscribe to when it comes to pretending, possibly to get attention in some type of way. Clarify facade. Quiet contentment. Okay, so this person is wearing a mask that they're okay, that they're content, that everything's hunky-dory in their life. They're living some type of fairy tale. Well, that's not the case. Okay, they're not content. They're not at peace with their life, is what I'm getting. Clarify emotional storm. Clearing the air. So somebody who possibly put you through some type of emotional storm wants to clear the air with you. Clarify pretending to be fine. We've got forgiveness. So somebody is pretending to be fine about the past, but they're actually struggling to get over the past. So they're not at peace with the past. I feel like this person feels like they were lied to or duped, possibly because of religion. It could have been religious factors, because we've got a religious setting here. Clarify revenge. We've got emotional intelligence and denial. Okay, so somebody wants revenge because you outsmarted them in some type of way. Okay, you were able to see through their behavior. Okay, and this person likes to live in denial. Okay, or they were in denial about how intelligent you were. Maybe this person thought that they outsmarted you in some type of way. Okay, but they didn't. This person possibly refused to give in to something, but you knew all along. So some of you possibly knew that this person was being childish or not who they claim to be in some type of way because you're so intelligent emotionally. And now this person doesn't want to face the truth and reveal to you possibly what you already know. Clarify quiet contentment. The golden mirror. Okay, so some of you are dealing with a narcissist who likes to wear a mask. They pretend like their life is more together than it is. They pretend like everything is hunky-dory. Okay, that is not the case. That is them projecting lies onto people. So some of you are dealing with some type of love bomber who's self-absorbed, and the connection was one-sided because I feel like this person was hiding their motives, pretending to be something they weren't, and pretending like they were put together in some type of way. Clarify clearing the air. Secrets. So somebody wants to reveal a secret that they kept from you. Okay, let's see if we can get more information on the secret. Can you tell me more about the secret, Spirit? Get away. Run away in the sunset, begin an adventure, go on vacation. So you could have been some type of form of escapism, is what I'm getting. And you were a secret the whole time. So some of you were a secret. You were somebody's escapism. Tell me more about secret, Spirit. Tell me more about secret. Stress and authentic self. Okay. So this person was not revealing to you how stressed out they really were or how turbulent their life was. Okay, this person was under a lot of stress in some type of way. They kept that from you. Also, this person wasn't being authentic with you in some type of way about who they were, what they believed in, what they stood for. Something about this person was not them showing their true self. So a secret that they need to reveal to you is who they truly are, because they hid that from you. Clarify forgiveness, please. Lusting, gift, and trash. Okay, so there was something that your person was struggling to get over when it comes to a lusting situation. So possibly your person was cheated on in the past, and currently they're pretending to be okay, but they're struggling with it. They haven't gotten over some type of possible affair or something that happened to them. All right. This person could have some type of gift for you, is what I'm getting. Okay. And I've got trash. So this person could be is letting go of the past in some type of way. So they could be letting go, and they're going to let you know that they're thinking of you, surprise you in some type of way. So maybe what was going on with this person is they were heartbroken over a past situation involving lust, and maybe they turned to you for in a lustful way. Okay, but surprisingly something happened between you two. Okay, and possibly you've let this person is letting go now of the past. Well, clarify trash. Water signs. So your person could be letting go of something emotional, or they're letting go of a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Clarify denial. Confession. Someone is about to confess their true feelings to you. Okay. Someone could have connected with you out of revenge. So this could have been like a situation where this person was trying to inflict revenge on somebody. Okay, this could have been a connection based on revenge. Maybe you figured that out with emotional intelligence, that this person was trying to get even with someone else by using you. Okay, maybe this person was in denial, emotionally in denial. Okay, maybe this relationship took a turn. It was just supposed to be fun, or it was a revenge plot. Okay, and then this person caught feelings, but they resisted them in some type of way. But they have some type of confession for you. Okay, when it comes to what they possibly have been not facing or refusing to face. What's their confession, Spirit? What's their confession? Heartstrings. Okay, so they could have to confess that they played a mind game with you. They were taking advantage of you. Okay, they were playing you along. They were playing with your feelings, is what they need to confess to you. And maybe you already know this with emotional intelligence. Okay, clarify heartstrings, but maybe clarify heartstrings. Obsession and evidence. Okay, but I feel like this person was taking advantage of you in some type of way, but then they caught feelings and they became obsessed with this connection or with you. Okay, and then there's evidence of this person's obsession with you. So somebody has caught on to this person, the fact that they're obsessed with you, and they have some type of confession. So they want to confess something about how they feel and why they treated you the way they did in the past. What's the evidence? Okay, the evidence is I see your side of the story, understanding. So now that they've put everything together is what I'm seeing. Your person is got the whole picture now. They have new perspective is what I'm getting. All right, so now now that they see your side of the story, they want to take some type of accountability is what I'm seeing. All right. I did pull an Oracle of Pluto card for you guys. I have this new deck, and I've got Moose is the card I got. This deck is all about animals. So if you live in Canada, or I guess there's other places in the world that have moose. If you see a moose, that's your confirmation, okay? But the majestic moose is an intimidatingly large beast. Until you've experienced the presence of one in real life, it's difficult to appreciate the true impact of their stature. And once you have seen a moose in real life, their mammoth size is truly unforgettable. If the moose card appears in your reading, something in your life feels just as large and intimidating as this creature. Whatever this obstacle is, a person, a situation, a problem that needs to be solved, it seems insurmountable and has left you feeling paralyzed and small in comparison. As formidable as the situation may feel, be careful not to give anything too much power or importance. Remember that perception is everything, and the dread is often worse than the deed. It's quite possible that, in fact, the anxiety this situation has caused you has enabled this thing to cast a larger shadow than it deserves. The longer you avoid it, the bigger it will become. Take action. Further reflection, you could do this, is read the story of David and Goliath and reflect on how David defeats the armored giant with a single stone. Then reflect on how you might be able to tackle your own obstacle in a simple yet surprising way. Okay. I did get a Divine Energy Oracle card for you guys, but I also got some badass affirmations. I've got, you are an effing masterpiece. Own it. So don't forget that you are a masterpiece. Don't ever think that you're not, okay? Because you are a masterpiece. I know my worth and I make sure to add tax. Okay, so masterpieces don't go on sale. Okay, they add tax. All right, so your Divine Energy Oracle card is Seek Hidden Treasure today. All right, it says, in what area of your life could you be taking things at face value? Where could you be guilty of missing something deeper or being told that you don't get it? Slow down and don't jump to conclusions before fully studying the situation. Avoid being too quick to evaluate what is going on. There is more than meets the eye. Your divine energy is calling you to slow down and take a deeper look at the present situation, overcoming your tendency to judge too quickly and miss what's really true. Beyond the surface of life lies hidden treasure. You will see clearly if you observe with an open heart and mind. Your divine invitation is be open-minded and learn all you can before drawing conclusions. Take your time, study the facts fully, and listen deeply from your heart. Look for the connecting rather than separating factors when evaluating others and your place in their life. Dispel any notion that you're better, smarter, or more deserving, powerful, or entitled than others, or vice versa. Accept that the people in your life are direct reflections of you. When there's light, you see glow, and where there's shadow, you see your gloom. Stop fighting others and start loving the connection we all share. We're all in this game of life together, so see your role as a player as important but not special. Respect others as equals, and you'll soon see the truth. Okay. All right, some reflection is being called for. All right, so maybe you need to evaluate something a little bit more. It could be something more than meets the eye going on here. All right, Aries, thank you so much for watching. I hope all of you have a great day.